Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. In today's game, playing some Sivir ADC. So let's go ahead here and grab ourselves a Doran's Blade, one health potion, and the Warning Chicken, and head onto lane. As you guys can see as well, we have the Snowstorm Sivir skin, which I really like the skin because, well, obviously the splash art's pretty great. If any of you aren't mature enough to understand that, then I feel sorry for you, but one day you'll understand. And for those of you who do understand what I'm saying, yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, the Snowstorm Sivir skin in-game is still pretty sweet, but not nearly as good as the splash art, if I do say so myself. And before we get too far into the game, I will mention the teams, but there's some other things I want to mention, so I'll cover the teams right away, get that out of the way, and then we'll cover the other stuff. So we've got Nishibi playing Ken in mid, Midterms playing Vi in the jungle, Non-Clutch supporting us as Leona, Welk playing Aurelia top. Looks like they've got a Zed mid or a Zed top, but we actually saw him, but I have no idea where. I'm going to assume mid though, because Kenan's in the lane, so that would make sense. Jinx, AD carry, and Alistar support with double heal, so it's a very strange thing to do. It used to be good, not anymore, so I don't know why they're doing that. Looks like they got Elisa in jungle as well, and then a Yasuo, which of course could go top lane or mid lane, but I'm assuming it's Zed mid because I think we saw mid, but I wasn't really paying attention, so we'll have to find out. And Vi's laughing at it. That's so obnoxious. If you guys are ever playing with me, please just don't do that. Just don't spam emotes next to me, especially if you know I'm recording. Like, don't do that. It's so irritating. Yeah, like that's ridiculously annoying. Anyways, the few things I wanted to mention. First things first. For a while now, for a few months, I've been recording Pokemon episodes on my extra channel called CaptainMonk. I know it's a weird name, but it was kind of a play on words I thought of a few years ago, and I've had that channel for a while now, but I just haven't really been using it until up more recently. And so, if you guys want to check those out, I'm doing a playthrough of Pokemon Omega Ruby at the moment, and I'm uploading those videos pretty much just as often as my League videos right now, except for, of course, they get a whole lot less views, because that channel's not nearly as big. It's only got like 3.5k subscribers, but it's still something, and it's a project I've been working on, and I'm hoping to one day have playthroughs of several Pokemon games, so I think that'd be really cool. Just have a library of games, just kind of like have a library of League games, of course. I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool. So if you guys are familiar with it and you've checked it out and it's not interesting to you at all, then now you understand. I fully understand that. That's totally cool. But if you have not checked it out and you're completely unfamiliar with it, I really appreciate if you could look at it and give it a chance. Even if you're not into Pokemon or if you're just unfamiliar with it, please give it a look. Because if you do like it, it would help me out a lot, and it might be good for you as well, because you might enjoy it. So it might be a win-win for everybody. Next thing I want to mention here, guys, is most recently I have not been streaming a whole lot because I was out of town for the weekend, for one, and two, the week prior to that, I was actually not feeling too well. I was kind of sick, so just recording as best as I could, but not really that great of videos because, of course, I wasn't feeling well. However, from here on out, I'm pretty sure I won't have any more things to worry about that will get in the way as far as streaming goes. So if you guys want to check out my streams, I stream twice a week, normally on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and then for the second day of the week, I normally stream on either the Friday or the Saturday. So looks like Leona wants to go in on Jinx here, which I am all for, so let's do it. So let's get our damage off. It's looking like, ooh, hey, actually Alistar knocked me into the fight here. I'm taking a lot of damage though, so I'm gonna pop my heal here. Can we get the Jinx? He's gonna get the first blood, not bad. Yeah, I got a little bit too close for comfort, but it still worked out for us, so that's not too bad. I was a little bit hesitant about that engage because although we definitely had the upper hand at the beginning of it, Alistar CCs a lot, and to add on to that, they had a lot of minions, so I was a little bit worried, but it worked out for us because Vi was our ace in the hole in that one. So nice job. We can actually go into Alistar here though because Jinx isn't back to lane yet, so I'll combo my abilities here. One thing that you should try to do, and hello, Alistar's actually going to play Leona here pretty well. One thing to keep in mind when you're playing Sivir is although your W is an important spell to use, and I'm not saying it's not, what I am saying is don't be so eager to use it in fights. Make sure to get an auto-attack reset off with it, because it is an auto-attack reset, so what you can do is you can auto, and I'll try and give you an example. Auto W, see? You combo it, so you get a way shorter cooldown on the spell. And hello, I'm taking a lot of damage here, I might have to flash. In fact, I will just flash just for safety, and just run. I'm gonna leave. In fact, actually, Leona might be able to... Nah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. And I kind of want to stay because I'm just on the border of getting a pickaxe, but it doesn't seem to be safe unless we can catch out Jinx. Because Alistar's gonna back. Oh, never mind, he's not. Yeah, I'll sit in the bush, wait for the lane to push because I want to get XP still, but I don't think I'm safe enough to farm. I want to get that minion. Could not quite do that. But I'm so close to pickaxe. It's baiting me. Okay, can't get that. Wasn't quick enough. Yeah, I just want to chill back and let the wave push, because Jinx is pushing it, which is not what she should be doing here. She should be freezing. Because she's pushing it, I will be able to get some gold here in a bit. But of course, we don't want to engage on Jinx, because I'm so incredibly low. Just letting her know, do not go on that. I just want to farm. And Jinx kind of messed up there. But yeah, they have a siege minion, we do not. So if Leona gets that, there we go. It's gonna give me some gold and all that. Yeah, we can just sit back and let the wave push towards us. We can farm into turret. I'm pretty sure they won't dive us by any means. However, Jinx will probably try to zap me on occasion, which I can always just block with my spell shield. And not strong enough to get that. That's a shame. And they're actually going in here because Vi is in the lane here, but unfortunately I had to clear the minion wave. If I didn't, I would have given away the gank, so just rough timing, I guess, with the gank, but that's alright. We'll just continue to farm here. I think after this wave I'll go back. And hello, we're actually going in here. And that should be... There's a kill for me. Very nice, guys. Yeah, Vi is camping the hell out of our lane, which is working out very nicely for us. Not sure why he's doing that, because we are pretty much winning without his influence, but it's still working out for us, so... Sure, yeah, I'll camp more. Yeah, I don't really understand why so much camping's going on, but alright. I'm cool with it. And I messed up that minion there. I autoed too soon. My mistake. But it's not a big deal. I'll get the siege here because Leona doesn't have a stack. Put this minion here. And grab this one here. Alright. So we'll head back to base here. If we get a BF sword to set up a pickaxe for ourselves, which is going to be massive. We're ahead of Jinx by like 14 CS, which is pretty good as well. But I was mentioning some other stuff. I can't remember what I was mentioning. Oh yeah, so back to kind of concluding the whole stream topic, because I already talked about the Pokemon stuff. If you guys want to check out my streams, link to that is in the description of my videos, as always. Just check out the description, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find what I'm talking about. And does Leona have a Sightstone? She does. As soon as your support gets a Sightstone as an AD carry, I personally like to go and grab myself a blue trinket, because the blue trinket allows you to scout. Because here's the thing, if you're sitting in your lane, and there's no wards here, a dragon, what have you, if you want to walk up to get into ward range to place a ward, by that point you're probably dead if there is somebody in that brush, right? So that's why I don't really like doing that. I prefer to get a blue trinket once we have enough wards, because that way, if I do need to check an area really briefly, I can stand really far back and check the bush from a distance and be safe. Because otherwise, I'm probably gonna get caught if there is someone in that bush, which is not good. So it's a good thing to do in my opinion. I'm gonna have to use my Q here to get these. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're really strong now. We have a BF sword, Jinx level 4. She has a pickaxe, so we have a giant damage boost. However, Lee Sin is in the area, so I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna get my mana back. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of cute. Yeah, there's a few spells you can take advantage of like that with Sivir's spell shield. And can we do this? I think we can. I kind of used my W a little bit too soon because I thought it was an auto range, but I wasn't. And I guess that kind of shows off, obviously, my just not very good knowledge of this champion. I can admit that, but also a slight, I guess, issue with Sivir is that her range is not as high as other AD carries. Now, although Sivir, I think, is probably one of the best AD carries, if not the best AD carry right now, because of how good her ultimate is and how amazing her wave clear and damage output is. But with that said, she has short range and somewhat difficult mana costs if you aren't like careful. And I probably should have spell shielded that. Whoopsies. And I freaking I was forced to auto there because I was snared. I never understood that mechanic, but it is there. And I'll harass Alistair a little bit. He's just dancing. Alright, buddy. I'll get the double Q off. Normally, I don't like to harass with Q. I like to use it when I know I'm going to hit it. But if they're lined up like that, chances are I'm going to hit one of them. So let's do that. And we're almost level 6 here, actually, on Leona. So that'll be really nice to get. Looks like Vi's in the area again, but Lee Sin is too. And oops, I thought I dodged that. I guess not. Whoopsies. But we're still way healthier than their Jinx. And I'm kind of worried here about getting comboed by Alistair because I know Lee Sin is in the area. Trying to spell shield. I couldn't do it. I'm stunned and shit. We can just focus down Lee Sin though. And maybe get the red buff. There we go. There's a red buff for us. Very nice. We managed to counteract that so well. That was mostly Leona though. I was trying to spell shield, but as soon as Alistair did the flash combo, I was CC the entire time and I was mashing the spell shield, but it just couldn't happen, which is really frustrating. But Leona managed to lock them down so they couldn't react to Alistair's setup. So we managed to turn that around, which is really big. So great job, Leona. All Leona there. And I have level 6. Well, I've always had level 6, but I have my ultimate. So if the situation presents itself, which it has, but I'm not in range. Can we get to her? There we go. We got it. And I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to follow Leona's call there because I trust her, because she made a really good play earlier. But I was blocked off by the traps, which I admit is my mistake for not using my spell shield to get past them. I end up having to flash to get back into the fight. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't play that right, but I don't think we should have gone for that in the first place. I think it was a little bit too risky. So, all in all, I think if I played that better, we could have definitely gotten a whole lot more out of that. However, I didn't play it right, which, yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated scenario. I think the gist of the story is I suck. We're sitting at 65 CS at like 10 minutes, which isn't great by any means, but considering we've got 3 kills and we've got ourselves back to base like 2 or 3 times now, it's not bad. Whereas if I was to sit in lane with the Dorn's Blade still and not have gone back at all, I'd probably be at like 90 CS. So it's a bit of a trade-off, which I'm okay with. But yeah, a lot of people actually ask me, like, what are the best champions for every role and all that, and I kind of used to do those videos where I explained, like, for each patch, but the problem with that is most of my information for those videos was based upon what the pro players are playing, and the pro players don't actually play, like, on those patches in competitive play for, like, a week or 2 after the patches come out, so it's kind of hard to make that information, those videos, without just kind of guessing a whole lot, so I decided I don't really want to do those videos anymore. So you might have noticed that they're privated now. But I'm going to stick to doing gameplay commentaries like this, and, well... What I can tell you is Sivir's been really good for a while. Reasons being, I mean, she provides a shit ton of damage. She has a really, really amazing ultimate for team fights, and even just small skirmishes, because it gives you so much movement speed. And I'm going to ping Jinx, let Leona know that we can probably kill her. But I'm just going to keep farming here. And Leona and me are here. I'm going to put my ulti on and see if we can just run at them. Looks like I've got the slow on Jinx, but I'm so crowd controlled. I guess, well, Alistair's got his ulti on, so I don't do any damage, so I may as well just walk away. So it looks like we're just going to trade off ults. Yeah, they're going to get the better end of this one because Alistair's so strong right now with that red buff. Let's dodge the zap. Yeah, Alistair's really strong right now, unfortunately. I might create the W next. I like the max Q because it's your main damage source, but your W is still a good damage source. I get that 1 second. And I'll use my health potions and my mana potions here, actually. But yeah, Sivir's really good because she has all those things going for her. Of course, one of her other weak points is, like I mentioned, her short range. It's kind of annoying because if you're playing against a Caitlyn, it's really tough to trade with them because by the time you get your first auto off, if they are playing perfectly, they could have gotten 2 or 3 off because their range is just that much better than yours. So it's a bit of a problem. But she kind of makes up for it in her own ways, like her ability to, once she gets an auto off on an opponent, that's a champion, of course, she gets that extra movement speed, which makes a big difference in chasing. So if you are ahead, it's really good. And there we go, Leona's going to get that one. Another big flaw with her actually is the fact she doesn't really have any mobility spells. Now, I realize that you're probably like, well, you just explained that her ultimate's so good because it makes you so fast. When I'm saying mobility spells, I'm kind of referring to like a dash or like Ezreal shift, right? You know what I mean? Like Lucian's got his E, Graves has got his E, Caitlyn's got her net, Ezreal's got his arcane shift, things like that. That's kind of what I'm referring to when I'm saying mobility spells. Because movement speed is good and all, but being able to just dash so quickly, that instant, like almost instantly, is so much better. And we might be able to kill Alistair here because he doesn't have ulti. And, ooh, I don't know about this. Nah, I don't have enough damage. I don't want to dive that. That's not worth my life. But yeah, but I think Vi could have gone for that, honestly. We could have done it, but it's alright. No big deal. But I might be able to snipe the Alistair here. If he comes close enough. It doesn't look like he's going to give me the opportunity. However, we have my ult, so let's just do it. Can we hit the Alistair? Nah, he's flashed. Okay, let's just back off, team. Okay, I can't hit Lee Sin because tower aggro. So yeah, let's just leave. Can we kite out the Lee Sin? Alright, not bad, not bad. I had to use my heal. Actually, I didn't have to, but I chose to because I thought it would make a big difference in the fight. I thought maybe we would kite it out and turn it, but I was wrong. Damn, Alistair's already at like 600 health. That's crazy because he was so incredibly low. His heal is really effective for that, I guess. I'll grab a pink... Actually, I'd rather have health potions. I want to grab a pink ward at some point because they last indefinitely, of course, as long as you keep them protected. However, I'm not going to trade that off for no health potions to sustain, right? I need potions, so I'll just grab that. But although I was mentioning that Sivir doesn't have any sort of mobility spells, she does, of course, have a spell shield, which works exceptionally well, especially late game, where, like, blocking a single spell can mean the game, like, changing entirely. It's pretty great, actually, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Instead of having a mobility spell, you have a spell shield, and spell shields can be a whole lot better, but so can mobility spells. It's dependent on the situation. It's very situational, so some people say it's a weak point. I just say it's just a difference, honestly. So I think Sivir's really, really good. Other top 80 carries, I mean, Graves is really good right now. Corki's pretty good. People say Lucian's still good, which that's not like entirely not true. It's just that Lucian's basically a poor man's Graves, essentially, because their kits are very similar. I mean, look at their kits. Their Q is their main damage source of their 3 biggest abilities. W is just kind of there as a utility, but somewhat damage, right? Milk Screen, Ardent Blaze, whatever it's called. And then the E is some sort of a dash that has a bit of a cooldown reset sort of thing going on. And then, of course, their ultis are pretty much the only thing that really separates them, of course, besides their passive. Their passives are completely different, but the ultis are a little bit different. One's better late game, one's better early game. Besides that, though, they're very similar champions, and people just prefer Graves because he's just a bit, I guess, easier. And I guess a bit stronger, too, because he has that early game burst. And I'm kind of being zoned here by the Alistar. But if we can get over here, we might be able to turn this fight around, because Cannon's getting a lot of AoE damage off. Yeah, I'm going to pop my ulti once I'm in range for Irelia. There we go, we're in range. Alright, that's going to kill him. There we go, nice. Yeah, I wish we could have been part of that fight sooner. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was just too worried about Alistar crowd controlling me, but in the end, he just kind of walked away from me, which was really weird. I'm not sure why he didn't like knock me away or something, because he could have easily kept me out of that fight longer, but he didn't, so we get the better end of that, but I think they might have gotten Dragon. Yeah, they got Dragon, but that's not a big deal at all, because first Dragon, although is pretty impactful, it gets impactful more like as the game goes on. So like if we manage to get the second one, it's not gonna be much. But if they keep that first dragon for a long time, and we never get that second dragon, or our own first dragon, if that makes sense, we're gonna be in a tough spot. So we just make sure we get that next dragon, and it'll be okay. But I managed to get that mid turret and a decent amount of farm too. My farm's at 125 at 16.5 minutes. It's not amazing by any means, but it's not bad, and it's definitely better than their Jinx's, who's only at 70. So we're doing all right for ourselves. She's having a really rough game, probably because of Vi camping though, and Vi is basically a direct counter to Jinx too, in its own right. So, and it looks like Jinx is actually gonna get killed again here because we have Vi. And I'll use the Scrying Orb. There we go. There's another kill for us. Very nice. It was a little bit overkill to alter in my opinion, but still managed to get the kill, so I can't complain too much. And I'll let Leona get the siege. Very nice. And I'll also clear this as quickly as I can because I want to get that bottom turret. Yeah, Sivir's wave clear I think is probably the best in the game though, of all the AD carries. I mean, Graves has got pretty good wave clear, Lucian's got pretty good wave clear, but Sivir, literally, she just uses her W on the wave and her Q, and the wave's gone. As long as she has, like, a single item. Like, even a BF sword's enough to do that. So it's really good wave clear. Although, that does bring up the issue of her mana costs, but that's pretty much an issue for all AD carries in all seriousness. Like, pretty much every AD carry I know that is, like, viable right now has a bit of a difficult time managing their mana costs if they use their spells on a regular basis. So as long as you're smart about it and you buy mana potions, you shouldn't have an issue. And it looks like we are getting ganked here. I'm going to try and use my spell shield here to block something. I'm going to flash past Lee Sin so I can not get kicked in the wrong direction. I'm actually going to heal here and possibly pop my ult on and just run like hell. Because, yeah, we can't stick around any longer. Use my heal as well in that fight. All my summoners are down. But Jinx is pushing, which, again, she's making that same mistake because she could zone me right now, but she's choosing not to. Instead, she's pushing, and now I get this wave for free. And as you see, pop my Q on, pop my W on, and the wave's gone. Simple as that. And I actually took that from Leona. Whoopsies. We have a righteous score on Leona pretty early, which I'm not used to seeing, but it's not a bad item by any means. It's just not what I would personally go for, which I'm not much of a Leona player in the first place, so maybe that's why I wouldn't go for that, because I don't know best. But I would actually like to get hit by a spell of some sort here to regain some mana with my spell shield. But it's looking like we're going in here. Vi's back. Can we hit the Jinx? Now we're out of range. I'm just going to focus on the turret here. Because if I can get the turret, we can pretty much go off of that and kill them all safely. Got it. Alright. This is good. And they got the lockdown on the Alistar again. Uh-oh. Leona might be in trouble. I'm coming, team! Oh, wow. He went the other way. Whoopsies. I messed that up. Oh, Vi's going for it. I don't know about this. Yeah, he's not going to get it. I'm going to probably die here, actually. Oopsies. Trying to hit the minion, but I unfortunately hit the wrong thing. This guy's out of mana, but uh-oh, Zed's here. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Because Zed's just going to use his shadow, whatever thing it's called, his W, and then ult me. But I might be able to spell shield it if he messes up. Which looks like he's actually giving up on me, which is very nice. I'm very happy about this, because I have 3k gold to spend. And ooh, the Jinx rocket just barely missed me. Holy crap, I would have not have spell shielded that in time. I was not quick enough if I wanted to be. Wow, I can't believe I lived. What the hell? Zed's still going for me. What the fuck? I mean, if Leona comes, he's out of energy. We can kill him. Spell shielded that. I'm still dead though, but fucking flash for him. Jeez, that's BM. So what killed me? Okay, yeah, he autoed me, Shadow Slash, and ignited me all at once. I'm not surprised. I mean, I played Zed a decent amount. I was kind of expecting something like that to happen, but I was hoping that slight bit of, hope that he wouldn't be that good at Zed, but he still managed to combo everything correctly, so we go down in the end. But it's not a big deal. 160 CS at like 20 and a half minutes. We're not doing too bad. And we've got ourselves a Phantom Dancer next, which is really good. Some people still like to get Shiv on Sivir. I would like to highly recommend you do not do that. Like, in a lot of cases, it's kind of just, oh, yeah, whatever you feel like. If you feel like Shiv, go for Shiv. If you feel like going for Phantom Dancer, go for Phantom Dancer. But with Sivir, she is one of those exceptions that if you're not going for Phantom Dancer, you're doing it wrong. Reason being, Phantom Dancer gives you more base stats on pretty much everything but movement speed. But it's like, you don't need the wave clear. Like, that's the whole reason behind getting Shiv for a lot of AD carries is because they have a bit of difficulties with wave clearing. Like, I know Vayne, for example, she has no AoE spells. She's all just autoing one target, right? Besides, of course, her E. But everything else is just auto attack stuff. So, essentially, what I'm trying to bring up is she has problems wave clearing because she doesn't have any AoE abilities that can do this sort of thing, right? So, getting that Shiv is helpful for wave clearing. But with Sivir, you don't need extra wave clear. You've already got the best wave clear of all AD carries in the game, pretty much. So, it just makes the most sense to me just to go for PD because you have extra base stats. And we might be able to catch Alistar here. Is my ulti in range? It is. Let's get him. There we go. Nice. Alright, I'll pick up that kill on to Alistar. Yeah, combine the Righteous Glory on Leona with my ult is pretty great. Damage Lee Sin with that a little bit too. For my next item, be my third item. I normally like to go for Bloodthirster, but in a situation where they have a lot of armor, ooh, blocking the Lee Sin stuff. That was very fancy, and I liked it a lot. I'll get that kill there on Yasuo. I'll grab a W. But yeah, like if they have a lot of armor, like a bunch of tanks, which they don't really exactly have. Oh, they surrendered. Why'd they surrender? What? Okay, well, I guess that's the game here, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. We had a pretty decent game with Sivir, although it kind of ended prematurely. 5 keeps the game. Alright. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure to leave a like rating if you did, of course, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Hopefully games are longer than this. I have been recording for a few hours, that's why I'm going to use this game instead of trying to get a better one, because I've got stuff to do tonight. I've been recording for several hours, so I've been trying to get the best game I can for you guys as Sivir, and I think I displayed everything I wanted to display in this game, although it was a little bit short, so I apologize, but that's what it's going to have to be for today. So hopefully you guys liked it anyways, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
This is